Maryland came out. I thought they played hard, especially in the first half. They played a great first half of football, and I thought their team was prepared well. I thought they played hard. They're on the road, and you know, they were the better team on that field today, plain and simple. In terms of tempo, we turned the ball over 3 times. First offensive play, first return, we have a penalty, and then we turn the ball over. We turned the ball over 3 times. Four, I'm sorry. I think 4 with the interception at the end. 3 times in the first half, 4 overall, 2 snaps over the quarterback's head. We had 3 personal foul penalties, and we got a field goal blocked. That about tells you the tale right there. Okay, so can't win a lot of football games like that. It's really hard to do. It's just really hard to do. Our shtick, we didn't run the ball well at all. We had 7 or 8 drop balls. 7 or 8 drop balls. Trying to go win the game, we drop balls on the ground. You can't do that. All in all, there was 5 turnovers for a total of 230 yards, and that's not acceptable. On defense, we had those personal fouls. We let up too many big plays. There was too many 3rd and long conversions, too many long balls in the air that we weren't able to make a play on, and so it's hard to win that way. The only positive I thought came out of the game was I thought our kids battled. I thought they came in at halftime, came in with great resolve, came out in the second half, and then we got a young team, and I thought they banded together, and I thought they really had great energy and great passion in the second half, and then we really had a great opportunity to win the football game in the second half. So, you know, as I look at it, there's certainly by no means a silver lining. There's none, 0, other than the fact that a young football team battled and came back and scratched and clawed and really had some juice and really gave us a chance in the final closing minutes there to go win a football game. And obviously that blocked field goal was critical for us. That would have gave us a 1-point advantage. Now, we still would have had to stop them from going 80 yards, and we didn't do that. But that piece, you can build on that now. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not the big, let's go find everything positive, because I like to say what it is. But that is an accurate statement what happened in the end of the game. A group of young guys really clawed, man. The energy on our sideline was really incredible at that point. It really was. From the start of the second half right through the final closing minutes until they finally scored at the end and took us 9 points out. So we've got to build on that, and we've got to become a better football team. We've just got to do a better job. Obviously, Matt Brown, he's so tough. He's trying to play in there with a bad ankle sprain. I just couldn't play Montel Harris. Wouldn't have been the right thing to do. So we have to be able to regroup from that. Make excuses for anybody. I know Chris had 101 fever this morning, and that guy played as hard as you could play with a guy as sick as he was today. And sucker never complained. He never said a word, and he just went. So that's saying something about your team when you got a group of guys that just were firing at the end like that. With everything they had left in that tank, and we'll build off of that. We will build off of that. It's very uncharacteristic for us to turn the ball over. A year ago, the last time we did it like that, we did it at the Toledo game, and it cost us the same way. The only difference was we didn't claw back in that game like we clawed back in this one. So we got to grow. We got to get better. We got to do a better job taking care of the football. We got to catch the ball better. We got to catch it. You can't drop balls like that. So that's all I had to say. Any questions?
When you guys scored a touchdown with 7-10,
Yep.
did you ever have any thought about let's go for 2 right here?
No, it's too early. It's too early. I like to wait towards the end and see where that's at. So I would talked on it, but I just really felt like it's too early. You're just trying to keep. When you're trying to make a rally like that, you're trying to keep as much momentum. It's all about momentum and energy, and you got to roll back that thing, man. So I felt like we had to do that, and I really felt like. Quite honestly, I really felt like I thought we had it going enough that we were going to turn that thing at the end. I really did. That field goal block was just deflating.
Defensively, you ran 2 corner blitzes, one in the third and one in the fourth quarter. Was there any point in the first half where you even considered that? I know they weren't allowed 4 wide receiver sets.
We blitzed the hell out of them in the first half. I mean, we came from a lot of different field boundary interior pressures. We brought a fair amount of pressure in there. But we got to do a better job on defense. We got to stop letting up these big plays. It's killing us. I think we do a good job. We get them to 3rd and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we're letting them off the hook. You can't do that because it's a double-edged sword that gets you. Not only do they convert it and they have the ball, but the field position turns on you. And when you're struggling on offense, having the long field ain't real good for you. So, but that's what it is.
The offense didn't have a whole lot of rhythm in the first half
Nope.
and everything, and I was just wondering how much opening up in the passing game helped you guys in the second half as you got things going.
I mean, we tried to throw it in the first half. I mean, we took a sack. We dropped the ball. I mean, we weren't in rhythm the whole day. We never got in rhythm. We didn't play the way we play, and we were so conscious too of trying. I'll be honest with you. Part of me that's like, too much with that. Too much. Probably should have just came out the way we come out. And in the second half, I mean, we had to do what we were doing. I mean, we had to do it. But I mean, everybody wants to talk about throwing that ball. That's great. It's terrific. You gotta catch the ball, okay? Or it's 2nd and 10, and and you don't get a rhythm going. We got to get a rhythm going. We didn't get a rhythm going for a lot of reasons. Most of which are three turnovers. It's hard. You turn the ball over, you're off the field. You turn the ball, you're off the field. You're off the field. You're off the field. You don't get a rhythm that way. Then you're just calling plays. That's all you're doing. You're calling plays. You establish nothing. Just call plays, and that it doesn't have a great outcome usually. So that's where that is. Trying to establish. You have an identity. You try to establish who you are. You're trying like hell, and it's just really hard to do. It's really hard to do when you've got 3 15-yard personal foul penalties in the first half, and they're moving the ball, tilting field, and you're putting the ball in the ground. You could call any play you want. It ain't gonna be real good.
The first touchdown, Daniels was chasing the tight end. Was that just they caught his own blitz and he was having to?
Yep, caught us in the pressure, and they got him man on the tight end. That's what happened.
Some of the throws Hills made, that was one where he's hitting guys sort of over the shoulder.
I thought he played great. I thought the kid played great. I thought he threw it well. I thought he was tough in there. I thought he did a terrific job. I really did. I thought he made the throws he had to make. And they went up and caught it. Those were some great catches that were made. Right up in the air, just stuck it right out of the air like that. That's nice. That's what we got to do.
Coach, you said Chris wasn't feeling well. Did that factor into some of the strategy in the first half? You had 25 total plays, only 3 passing attempts.
I mean, that sounds great, that stat you rattled off. We turned the ball over 3 times. I don't know what to tell you. Turned the ball over. That's 3 possessions. 3 possessions. Bang. You're lucky you get 4 possessions, 4 to 5 possessions in a half sometimes. I mean, it's 3 possessions. No. What factored in is the ball's on the ground. And you can't play that way. Once that happens, man, you're out of whack.
Coach, what did you say at halftime?
We got to kind of decided that we wanted to come out, and we knew we had to move the ball down the field. We were down too many points. We had to just move the ball down the field, throw it down the field. That was one thing on offense. On defense, we had to get off the field on 3rd down, and we just had to get some energy and some passion, and we had to redirect our team. And they got to learn that we're going to be in all kinds of. As I said in there just a minute ago, we created our adversity today, but we're going to be in all kinds of games that are going to be ebb and flow, momentum shift games all year long, and you've got to learn how to handle it. As ugly as that first half was, we're right back in the game in the 3rd period, and that's football. You got to get used to that kind of football. That's the kind of football that's going to happen every Saturday. It's going to be a dogfight, and there's going to be adversity. This time we happen to create our own in a huge fashion, but that's what it is.
Nate Smith had 11 tackles. He's led your team in tackles